MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Leading off tonight for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Austin.
And the pitch.
Meadows.
And there's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how Game 5 is begun.
First pitch, 6:07.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's 1 away.
Batting second.
Ready now, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Cole is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Now the Astros. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Glasnow, a right-hander that stands 6'8". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest.
Oh, he gloves it coming off the base. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hard hit towards center. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros are down quietly. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Travis.
Ready with the first pitch.
Darno.
Here it comes. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Darno is retired, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Sogard leads off first with 1 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
2 balls.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, we'll take a look at our playoff bracket. And obviously, after tonight, one of these 2 teams will see their logo move on into that empty spot in the AL Championship Series. Which one will it be? First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Bregman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the God, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. Try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Carlos Correa would be next. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He's a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros leave one. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. In there, 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Kiermaier aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over. And late reactions, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman. And it's like the hit never even happened.
Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw gets him. Two down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So two are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. First offering on its way. Bounce to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The right fielder, number 4.
Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Springer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. A man at third with one away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this foul player. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. It's the 5th and final. Leading off the inning, Tommy Pham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tommy Pham.
In the air now out to right field. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first base.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Reddick. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Full count, 3-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Number 44 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Kiermaier will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home, skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Bregman is off at first with 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Up next for the Rays, Avisail Garcia. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Brantley. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's set and the pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. It remains 1. So striding forward now, Josh Reddick, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 the count.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
next to the Astros.
So digging in now, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Maldonado, a native of Puerto Rico. He's a second-year big leaguer. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on. Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And that's finally over for a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he is in there.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him. He couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball, and deservedly so.
The set and the 1-0.
2-0.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More. Stepping into the box, Willy Adames. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Count is 1-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short. Digging in now, number 44. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
44.
0-1 the count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 10.
Riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. 2-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Josh Reddick. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Ji-Man Choi. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Brandon Lowe will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Bregman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. The 1-0 home. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Joey Wendell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. One and two. Here it is. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. In the air, down the line in left. On the move is Reddick. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Brendan Lowe will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Brendan Lowe will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now playing center field. Number 8. This change for the Rays. Now
from the stretch.
Number 10.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center.
Well, we were just wondering about him maybe getting a little tired out there. Now the extra base hit. He's pitched well here, and he's given them all that he's got. But I think it's about time to make a move for a fresh arm.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Number 38 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 38.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Maldonado leads off second with nobody out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Lowe is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Next for the Astros.
Stepping up now, Michael Brantley. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now that
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Yanni Chirinos takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 72, Yanni Chirinos. This change for the Rays.
First offering on its way.
Number
Fought
8.
off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Comes set. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston, but they lead it 1. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able.
Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Standing in now, Willy Adames. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are 2 horrific late swings.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Meadows. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Lifted the other way out to left center, and Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Digging in, Alex Bregman due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
That one worth another look with our show track technology, and the number you look at here most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard.
Emilio Pagan, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
I know one thing. With this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that would hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Reddick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the
Leading off to the Rays, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch.
Pham.
This is foul right side. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Brentley is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Ji-Man Choi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lowe. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Number 49 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Ball had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
Towards second. And start the celebration. The Astros are off to the ALCS.